Hi, this is Sandy Brown of Real Smart Real Estate Trading. Today I thought I'd just walk you through the online course so you have a better idea of how it all works. Once a student has been registered, they will get an email from us that gives them their username and password that they set up and how to log on, but often they forget. So they go to pol.digitalchalk.com. There's no triple W. Or they can go to my website, realsmart.ca. On the top right-hand corner, there's Members Login. Okay, so this is the home page. And the first thing a student wants to do is click on this video, How to Start the Course. That's going to tell the student to do the math at the same time they're doing the law, and a lot of other things as well. So we have our outline here. That's our schedule. It shows them what they should be doing each lesson, which is a lesson of law and 2 lessons of math. Our online course policy and who to contact for support. So if they have any problems at all with their slides or login issues, they email support. Any questions at all with course content, they email myself, Sandy. And then we have our Real Smart Workbook into a PDF where they can print off if they want of law and math. Some really good tips and tricks to help them get through it all. And here's the math. There's one lesson and then a quiz. Excuse me, and a math lesson and a quiz and so on. Let's just go take a look at one of the lessons of math so you have a really good idea what it looks like.
Let's take a look at finding payment and finding N.
So
finding payment could be finding the monthly payment, quarterly payment, yearly payment, whatever they're asking.
And the entire
okay, so let's put it all together and have a look at a real question.
As I'm speaking,
when you're reading
the
math,
student will be able to watch me. I'm just going to pull this, but the student will be able to watch me pop it in, and as I pop it in, I'm talking and I'm telling them how to build the formula. All right? And the student can come along and put me on pause, work out the question. For example, here's a question right here.
Let's try a second one.
They would put me on pause, they would work out the question, then they'd come back and they'd answer it. And then the full how-to will be right there as they watch.
Now,
so they can go through the slides, back and forth as many times as they like.
You're going to be tempted to see a question.
When they finish that lesson of payment and N, then they want to go back. Oops, I went too far. My apologies. They want to now come back and do the quiz for payment and N. And this is really good because this lets them know, did they really get that lesson? And it's typically about just 10 questions that's going to go over what they've just learned. So they'll look at the question, they'll work it out, they'll choose an answer, they'll hit submit. If they get it wrong, then up comes another video to show them how to do it right.
Good try.
And this is
but
me again,
when you have a question like this,
explaining the
see
whole thing
what's not needed
student.
in the question.
So it's
such in this case is the
so they would do that one lesson. Then they just hit next. Next is like turning the page, and you'll see all the rest of the math is there. We divided the math into part 1, chapter 13, 14, and then 2 calculator reviews, and then part 2, chapters 16, 17. And then you hit next again, and you'll see now that they actually have a final math quiz of all the chapters. Here we have all the math, Here we have all the law chapters. So chapter 1 and a quiz, chapter 2 and a quiz, etc. Same kind of thing. They'll just open up the law quiz, whichever one they want. And when it comes up again, they can manipulate through the slides if they just want to get to trespass and find out about trespass.
It has to be intentional.
All the different kinds of
wrongful
trespass.
Entering is,
and again, it's me speaking, and all the information is there. And again, they can put us on hold. So the nice thing is they can come back to these slides as many times as they like, and go all the way through them. They don't have to listen to the whole thing, which is quite nice. Now, if we go to the very end, let's say they finished all the math, all the law, we actually have a final quiz of everything, math and law, 50. Then we have an exam prep, and that's going to show the student what to do now that they've finished the course. Getting through the course, getting through the assignments does not make the person passable. It makes it so they've gone through it once. Now we're going to tell them to sit down and basically go through the course again, but with educated ears and eyes, redoing the assignments, and so they really understand them. Then at the end, there are 3 100 question timed mock exams. This is for them to take at the very, very end when they know they have studied and they are ready to write the exam. They just take one. You'll see 3 hours is scrolling down backwards because that's what it's going to be like on the real exam at UBC on the computer. So here is a series of 100 questions. It's a combination of math, of law, and they just come along, they answer it. I'm just grabbing answers here. So they just keep doing this until they have finished all 100. When they have finished all 100, then they just hit submit all. It gives you your score. Yep, I didn't do very well, but I wasn't working on it. And they have to have 65 for the exam, but we tell them in order to really pass the UBC exam, they should be aiming for high 70s, low 80s. Those are the people that pass the UBC exam if they're getting that kind of score here. They can go back and they can review their mock exam. So let's pretend I chose this answer. It was incorrect. The correct answer is this one. And so on. So they can go through the whole exam. Oh, look at that. I got that one correct. And again, I got this one incorrect. I chose this answer. And the answer's here. Okay, so it's a very thorough course. Everything they need is here, but they do need to follow it explicitly. They don't want to, again, do all the math and then all the law. But that's the online course. If you or any of your prospective realtors have any questions on this, they can email me at Sandy with a Y at realsmart.ca, or they can call me anytime, 604-313-4878. Thanks so much.